Good morning, 5th grade. It's Ms. Trevino. Today I'm going to make a quick video on some strategies you can use when you're adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. This is the lesson that Ms. Meskel went over. So let's start off by just going over what a fraction is, right? So this is what a fraction looks like. This is called 2/5, right? This blue part is called our numerator. Okay, it's the number of parts we have. This green part is the denominator, and it's the total number of parts in a whole. Okay, so numerator, denominator, those are vocabulary that you need to know. Okay, so our first step is to look at whether your denominators are the same. Okay, so let's do 2/3 plus 4/6. Okay, so like we said, are your denominators the same? Okay, our denominator here is 3. Our denominator here is 6. Are those the same numbers? No. Excuse me. So if they're not the same, then you need to find your LCM. You need to find your least common multiple. And here I put use your hundreds chart, right? Because usually we do our multiplication on your hundreds chart if we're struggling. So let's add in our hundreds chart. Okay, here it is. So we're looking for multiples of 3 and 6, right? Okay, so let's do 3. So 3, 6, and 9. Okay. Now let's look at the multiples for 6. And this one was fairly easy because it's already right there, right? 6, it's our very first one. So least common multiple means what number of these two is the same in the lowest amount. Okay, so they hit 6 first, right? The numbers they hit that are the same, which was 6. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move the hundreds chart out of the way. So use your hundreds chart. If you took your green folder home, you should have it. And if not, then there's one in our class, in our Google Classroom, that I'll show you how to get to in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to need new fractions, right? So what is our new common denominator going to be? 6, right? That's our new common denominator. So our second step. So once you find your new denominators, it's time to change your numerator. So I want you to ask yourself the question, how many times did I multiply my old denominator to get to my new one? Okay, so let's look at it. Here's your old denominator. Then you come here. How many times did we multiply in order to get to 6? 1, 2, right? So we multiplied by 2. Okay, and then over here it says you need to multiply your numerator as well. I used an example, so if you multiplied by 3, then you need to multiply your numerator by 3 as well. So coming back over here, we multiplied by 2, so we need to do the same thing to our numerator. Okay, so 2 times 2, 4, right? So then moving down to here, how many times do we multiply 6 in order to get to 6? Once, right? Do the same thing to your numerator. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, those are our new fractions. Once you have your new fractions, go ahead and add or subtract them. Okay, So coming back over here, it asked us to add them. Our numerator is going to stay as 6. Our denominator, our denominator staying at 6, and then we add our numerators. 4 plus 4 gives us 8. Okay? If your numerator is bigger than your denominator, then you have an improper fraction, and we would need to reduce. So is our numerator bigger? Yes, so it's time to reduce. So you ask yourself, how many times can my denominator go into my numerator? How many times can 6 go into 8? That answer would be 1, right? And then how many would you have left over? 2/6. So 1 and 2/6 would be your answer. Okay, so the strategy is for you to use that hundreds chart in order to come up with those multiples, right? Because those are what are going to help you figure out your new denominators. And if you're not strong with multiplication facts, then the hundreds chart will help you. So let me show you how to get to the hundreds chart. So we're in our 5th grade classroom. We go to classwork, class drive folder, math resources, and then hundreds chart. Okay. So if you have any other questions, I go live today at 12:30 and again at 3. So if you need anything, let me know. Good luck today. Miss you guys.